Hi everyone and welcome to And So On. My name is Lisa and I'm exhausted. Okay, so I have an amazing, very special fabric haul to show you, but I have been away for a week because unexpectedly we got a new puppy. You say hi? This is Marta. Marta, say hi. And Marta is our 9-week-old new puppy. And she arrived with us quite unexpectedly, which is why you haven't heard about her up until now. And it's also why I look so exhausted. So Marta was 8 weeks when she came to us 6 days ago. And I'll tell you the story quickly of how we got her. But first I wanted to let you know that from now on, I'm adding chapters to my videos. So if you don't want to hear about the puppy and you want to skip right to the fabric haul, then I completely understand. And I will be doing that from now on. But right now, let me tell you a little bit about Marta. So I've been wanting a dog for quite a while. You might remember that I had a black lab named Millie. And I had her for 14 years, and she passed away almost 6 years ago, 5.5 years ago. And for a long time, I wasn't ready for another dog, and then now we are. And yes, this does mean that we are planning to stay in Spain longer. Don't know how long yet, but certainly for a few years. And I wanted to get a puppy. So actually, that's not true. I wanted to get a dog. I was open to getting an older dog, a puppy, a rescue. And the thing with the rescue is that I was nervous about getting a rescue dog without meeting them first. And Marta is a rescue. She was born in Andalusia in the south of Spain. And she was not well looked after, her and her brothers. There was a litter of 7 and 2 of them didn't make it. They died of exposure from what I understand. And a friend of the family said, okay, we're gonna take the rest of these puppies. And they got brought to Catalonia. And yeah, and so this is Marta. So Marta was the only girl in the bunch. And I sent a message to see if she was still available because the rest of them were little boys. And I've always had a girl, well, I only had one other, but I had a girl dog. I wanted a girl dog. And I was able to meet her. And immediately I was like, yep, that's my dog. And 2 days later, we brought her home. So Friday, I found out she existed. Saturday, I met her. And Monday, I brought her home. Now, needless to say, she was only 8 weeks when we brought her home. And I'm sleeping downstairs and taking her out twice a night. Early, she's doing better on that score. I mean, she's just a puppy. I don't have expectations, but last night she went to bed at 11. She got up at 3:30 and then 7. So that was pretty great. And she's very sweet. She's very cuddly. She loves to hang out in the sewing room. I'll put in a little video of her. I think this was the day after I got her, 2 days after I got her. And she was hanging out in the sewing room while I worked, happy as a clam. She has her little play periods and then she goes and she sleeps. And she's a really sweet girl. I'm just very tired. Okay, I'm gonna put her over here. She loves to sleep on this chair. Oh, did you go over here? You wanna go lie down? Okay, you have a nap while I show the fabric. Okay, so I'm sitting on the floor here. Marta's having a sleep, and I'm going to show you a very special fabric haul that I have. So 2 years ago, pre-COVID, there was a sale going on in Toronto, and I'll put in a card of a video for a fabric haul that I did, I guess, 3 years ago. And it was my very favorite fabric haul ever. And it was from a store in Toronto called 18 Weights, which is a men's, I think it's still just men's boutique, and everything is made on the premises, and they have all these amazing fabrics. And so I did this incredible fabric haul, and if you go back and look at it, you'll actually see, you know, things that I've made from it since. Like, you might recognize, if you've been watching me for a while, some of the pieces. And then 2 years ago, they had a sale, and obviously I couldn't be there, but they reached out to me and said, oh, can you help us publicize this sale? And I had a friend, and my friend Diana from Diana Coatsworth Design, and I'll put in her Instagram and her website because her stuff is amazing, and she does all this stuff now with upcycled clothing and like making the most high fashion designs from upcycled pieces. It's really awesome. She went for me and she picked out a bunch of fabrics for me. And then these fabrics went to my friend Melanie, who was coming to visit me in Spain, beginning of April. And then lockdown. Literally the day they were supposed to arrive was when Spain locked down, and they had decided 24 hours earlier not to come. And so these fabrics have been sitting in my friend's basement for 2 years. She just came to Barcelona with her family this week. I just saw her yesterday, and did my heart so much good to see my friend and just give her a hug and have, even it was only kind of 2 hours together. It really did my heart a lot of good. And so she very sweetly brought all these fabrics that I had bought. So I bought these 2 years ago, and they were bought for me by someone else, but they're beautiful quality, and I knew that you would love to see them. So this whole pile was 75 Canadian dollars, including tax. So it was like 63 plus tax. And I know the prices of some of them, but most of them were just bundles. All of them are offcuts. So except for one. They're offcuts, so like some of them are part of it is full width and part of it is like narrower. So I'm not going to hold them up kind of like this because you won't really get to see. But let me show you a few of these. So this gorgeous linen with this plaid on it. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I think I measured this. This is like, there's 1/2 meter full width and 1 meter half width. So my immediate instinct for this was a Gilbert top by Helen's Closet, which I bought during her sale not too long ago, and I've just been dying to make it. And it's kind of like everything I look at could be a Gilbert top, so I just have to cut one and make it. But yeah, isn't that beautiful? And it just feels like a straight linen. So there's that. This one is Sevenberry, if you know Sevenberry fabrics. So I think this is going to soften up really beautiful. I know it looks quite a bit like maybe this is the wrong side, but this is actually the right side, and it's going to soften up a lot when I wash it. I am so sleep deprived, can I just tell you? It's not like having a newborn. Oh, puppy dreams. It's not like having a newborn, because a newborn takes longer to feed and is harder to put back to bed, but it is like a newborn in that I'm getting up multiple times a night, and it's been a week now, so it's starting to catch up with me. So if I'm not making sense, you'll know why. So I think this is cool. I really love the colors. I have 1.5 meters full width. This is the only one that's full width all the way. And my immediate thing when I picked this up was play suit. So like shorts, jumpsuit for summer. Like I could just see this as something, maybe do a built-in bra that I can just throw on and walk out the door when I have to take the dog for a walk or whatever. So I see this as being a really casual little play suit. This one she told me was $1, and it's just this fun palm tree. Is that upside down? No. This is also Sevenberry. So it's just this fun palm tree fabric. I have no idea what I'll do with this. Maybe I'll do a tote bag, or I don't know what, but it's cute. This is a Japanese cotton, and it actually has, it's funny, if I had got this 2 years ago, I wouldn't know these plants, but because now I keep plants alive, I noticed that there's a Monstera deliciosa on this, and I'll put in a picture or a video or something. I have a Monstera that I bought about a month ago, and it has a brand new big beautiful leaf, and I'm still loving my plants. Plants, dogs, yeah, I'm settling. It's nice. Anyway, so there's my fabric for that. Again, this would also make, so this 18 weight store, they do a lot of like men's shirts. So like this would be kind of a classic Hawaiian shirt, I would guess, in their line. So I could do something like that. Could also be a cute pair of shorts, like casual loungy shorts, or a little tank. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, 2 more. This one, the first time I did this, The first time I shopped at this sale, I believe I got this same one. This is Japanese cotton, and it has little flecks of white in it, which I've been told are silk. I don't have a ton of this, it's less than a meter, but last time I sold some of the fabrics because I bought so many. Let me know below if you were one of the people who bought some fabric off me from that sale, because I did sell quite a bit of it. I sold enough to cover the cost of the sale. And this I had meters and meters of, and I think I sold 3 lots and just kept one. And after I washed it, I'd wish that I hadn't sold it because it was so soft and beautiful. I've used it as lining on quite a lot of things, and I did make a top from it. I think it probably will end up being lining again. But we'll see. I'm going to wash it up. There's not a whole lot here. It could also just be a really nice little tank, except the color, I find this color of gray washes me out, especially when I'm exhausted. And the last one is this beautiful woven, and you can see that like the wrong side, so it's all woven in. This is, I assume this is just cotton. It's got quite a good weight to it, probably too hot for the dead of summer, but I am tempted to do a maxi dress out of it because it is just got that lovely drape. This used to be my color all the time, right? Like if you've been watching me, I used to be all about blues and whites and grays. And I think my color palette has shifted and expanded. Not that I don't still like blues and whites and grays, but I'm more adventurous with color since I moved to Spain. But this still appeals to me for sure. This would also be an awesome Gilbert top. What came to my head immediately was the Charlie caftan that I already have. Doing a second version of that because I have 2 versions. I have a red one that I made from a thrifted sheet that's not with me here in Spain, and I have a shorter version from Nani Iro fabric that I love as well. But I wouldn't mind making the other view that I haven't made, and I wouldn't mind making a longer one. So there's that. This I have 2 meters-ish full width plus another meter of kind of half or third width. So I have a lot of it. It's a big chunk. And I remember her telling me that this portion, because of the meterage, was 25. So this is actually the most expensive, but beautiful, beautiful quality. Okay, the only other thing that I have to show you, actually I have 2 things to show you if you want to see more. This is just a chatty one because I realized I hadn't been on in a week and I really wanted to chat with you guys. I have the summer issue of Tauko magazine. And Tauko is a Finnish pattern magazine written in English. And I think this is the 3rd issue. Yes, issue number 3. And I reached out to them and asked them for a review copy because I wanted to try the patterns and tell you more about it. So I'm going to do a flip through of this in a separate video very soon, publishing very soon so that you can see every single page. But the quality is really beautiful, and I'm going to link to them below because you can buy the pattern separately as PDF if you want. But there's some really cool articles in here, and all of the they're all different designers. So I would say this is unique. There are unique designs in here that I haven't seen before. So that's really cool. And then the last thing I can show you is, again, when Marta was sleeping here the other day, I actually got 2 hours to sew. I got 2 hours to sew, and I have this beautiful, beautiful cobalt linen from the fabric store that I showed you guys that I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with. And I used my own advice of cutting 2 things at the same time to make sure you have space. So I've cut a shirt dress that's sitting right behind the camera on my ironing board. It's getting its interfacing before I sew it up. And I knew that I would have enough to squeak something else out. So if you remember my new favorite dress pattern, the Field of Dreams pattern by Pattern Emporium, I'll put in the card for the video for that. I wanted to do the top version, but they're crop top. So there's a crop top, and then there's a crop top with 1 tier that's like a ruffle. And I don't mind a ruffle, but I don't find I wear just a top with a ruffle very much. A dress maybe, but not really a top. I wanted more of a clean look. And so I took the crop top portion, and then I just, oh, I think I have this on. Is this inside out? It is. Momentito. Okay, that's better. So I took the Field of Dreams crop top. So this is a fully lined top. And then I just added a band at the bottom. And the band I just measured and I enclosed it. Let me show you here. So I just enclosed the raw seam in there and then I stitched in the ditch. And the back is like this. I'll put in a photo. I did a few just very quick photos up here, not like styled or anything like that. And let me hang this here. And I think it's gonna be really practical for summer. Actually, I think it could go well with, you know, maybe a skirt in this. Wouldn't that be nice? Wait, look. Ooh. Okay, maybe I need to do a skirt out of a portion of this. That would be really nice, actually. Yeah. Okay, so that's all for me. I wanted to hop on and show you Marta and show you all these fabrics and just give you a little chat. And I will be back really soon with lots more sewing. I have so many things planned, and have a look at the new Tauko magazine. I will be posting that very soon. Okay guys, it is a sunny day here in Sitges, which has been a bit of a hard to come by commodity lately. So I'm going to go out there and enjoy this sunny day. I hope that wherever you are, the sun is shining and you are sewing. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.